Hello students, good morning. In AI, unit number 3, knowledge representation issues. In this unit 3, previous video, I start the topic which name is issues in knowledge representation. Okay, in this topic, total 5 issues are given. First is important attributes. Second is relationship among attributes. Third is choosing granularity. Fourth is set of objects. And fifth is finding right structure. Okay. First, second and third issues are completed in the previous video lecture. Now today I will start the fourth issue, which name is set of objects. Okay. In this issue we can make the different set of objects. Okay, in object we can take the person name or some institutes, like we can take students, college in objects. Okay, so how should sets of objects be represented? How we can represent the set of objects? Okay, there are certain properties of objects that are true as member of a set but not as individual. We can make the object property whose member are same. Okay, but we can't make the set of attributes who can have different members. Okay, now we can consider one example. We can take different sentences. First is, there are more sheep than people in Australia. We know that in Australia population is less than, okay, and sheep are more. So people is less and sheep are more. This is the fact. So we can take as a one sentence. And another thing is, English speaker can be found all over the world. We can know that nowadays English is common language. Okay, and most of people know the English language in all over the world. Okay, then we can describe these facts. The only way is to attach assertions to the sets representing people, sheep and English. We know that in these two sentences, people, then sheep and English, these are three different objects. Okay, and the reason to represent the set of object is, if a property is true for all or most elements of a set, we can make the property of different elements of set. Okay, then we can take that elements as a one set of objects. Okay, like in logical representation through the use of universal quantifier. This concept is in the maths. Okay, and we know that in logical representation we can use the universal quantifier, and in hierarchical structure we can represent the node. Okay, like top to down. In hierarchical method, suppose we can take one root node, then its parents node, then its child's node. Okay, this is one hierarchy. Okay, we can write this hierarchy. Okay, here we can consider its attributes, like it is the one object and its attributes. Okay, so we can make this type of hierarchical structure, and then we can take the different sets. Okay, so fourth issue, set of object is completed. We can take one example and then understand the issue. Okay, now next issue is fifth, finding right structure. We can find out the right structure, means true structure. We can't use wrong structure. Okay, so here we can have the large amount of knowledge and we can store that knowledge into one database. Okay, and for storing that data we can get some particular space for storing that data. Okay, so here we can take different situations, like this requires selecting an initial structure and then revising the choice. We can start with the initial structure. Okay, and then we can revise the method until we get the output. Okay, so here the necessary things are given when some problems are occurred, and we can find out that problem solution. First is how to perform an initial selection of the most appropriate structure. In most of structure we can start with the initial selection. Okay, and we can find out the output. Next is how to fill in appropriate details from the current situation. We can have some particular situation and we can find out the solution from that situation. Okay, then we can get all details about that problem and then we can find out the solution. Okay, next is how to find a better structure if the one chosen initially turns out not to be appropriate. Then we can use the better structure. Okay, and then we can get the proper output from the particular problem's solution. Okay, next is what to do if none of the available structure is appropriate. Because sometimes that situations are occurred when we can't find out the particular result from the given problem. We use many methods and we can get the results, but our result is not proper. So that time we use the proper structure and then find out the solution, and we can create the new structure. Okay, we can't use the previous structure because in previous structure any error is or any fault is present, then our structure is also wrong. So we can make the new structure. So there is no good general purpose method for solving all these problems. Some knowledge representation techniques solve some these issues. Okay, so in the conclusion we can given 5 different issues are given for different type of problems, and that is not any one issue is right. Okay, so here we can find out the problem solution by using the issues. Here our unit 3 is completed. Now I will revise the whole unit. Okay, unit number 3 weightage is 7% in your GTU examination. Okay, so our unit 3 name is knowledge representation issues. So first we know what is knowledge, what is representation, and then find out the issues which are generated in the knowledge representation. Okay, our first topic is representations and mapping. Okay, in this topic we can learn knowledge and representation definition, then types of knowledge, implicit and explicit. Then we can take the mapping between facts and representation. This is our first topic. Our second topic of unit 3 is framework of knowledge representation. In this topic, first the basic introduction is given, then we can given the figure of knowledge representation framework. We can take one particular problem and find out the problem solution. Okay, so the basic steps are given, and then mapping between facts and representation are given. So we can use this diagram and understand this topic. Third topic of unit number 3 is approaches to knowledge representation. In this topic different properties are given. Okay, representational adequacy, inferential adequacy, inferential efficiency, and acquisitional efficiency. Okay, then knowledge representation schemes are also given in knowledge representation approaches. First scheme is relational knowledge. In this knowledge we can take example and then understand. Second is inheritable knowledge. Okay, here we can also take one example and then understand the topic. Third scheme is inferential knowledge. Its basic introduction, its example, and its advantages are given. And fourth scheme is procedural knowledge. Its basic introduction, its advantages and disadvantages are given, and I will explain all these topics. Now today I will start the issues in knowledge representation. Total 5 issues are given. First is important attributes. Second is relationship among attributes. Third issue of knowledge representation is choosing granularity. Fourth issue is set of objects, and fifth issue is finding right structure. In this unit 3, important question is explain issues in knowledge representation. This question will be asked in 7 marks. Okay, so prepare this topic properly. Okay, so here our AI unit number 3 is completed. Now I will start the unit number 4, which name is using predicate logic, in the next video lecture. Okay, thank you.